Writing your own affirmations is literally the biggest self-care hack ever. I know because I've lived it, and I have I'm a living example. Like, I've proven it to my own self. So I'm just really kind of here to tell you about what the journey was like for me. But hello. My name is Kahdija Imari, and I am a self-care and lifestyle strategist. I mentor ambitious women. We're talking moms, wives, career women, female entrepreneurs, all these ambitious women who really have a desire to prioritize their peace and do more self-care. They just don't know how to make it happen in their real life. So I help them get intentional, be more consistent, and do it unapologetically. Like, self-care is necessary, and I'm just here to help y'all get more of it because I figured out how to get more of it in my life. And so I just want to share the wealth, you know what I mean? Okay, so if you see me looking at my phone, I'm looking at my notes. Why writing your own affirmations is the biggest self-care hack ever. Number one, well, maybe not number one. I'm just going to say, like, overall, it's because you're becoming your own source of encouragement. Like, that's the overview of it. Is affirmations are the biggest self-care hack ever because you are becoming your own source of encouragement. Now, this is powerful because being your own source of anything is a bit more reliable than relying on someone else to be your source, for obvious reasons, right? If someone else goes down, if someone else doesn't have time, if they don't care as much, if they don't do it like you do it, like, there's so many different versions and reasons why you being your own source for something can be much more helpful. But we're going to get into some specifics here. So you're literally developing a skill. Like, when you learn to write your own affirmations, you are developing a skill, several skills to be exact. You're developing a writing skill. You're growing in self-awareness. You are growing in self-analysis. Well, let me say you're growing in self-analysis if you write affirmations the way I teach affirmation writing. So if you don't know anything about affirmation writing, I'm hosting a How to Write Affirmations workshop on September 13th. And so, yeah, get more information for the tickets to come to that in the link below. I'll teach you what tools to use, what questions to ask, how to clear your mind, how to write impactful affirmations. I have a formula for that. How to write easy affirmations. I have a formula for that. When you are writing affirmations that are specific to you, that are personalized to you, that are specific to the situation or circumstance that you're going through, like, you're developing the skill of analyzing yourself. You're looking within, self-awareness, and then you're analyzing what you saw inside of you, and then you're going to start flipping those phrases on their head so that they can be more powerful and impactful for you instead of super negatively charged. You can go from negative self-talk into a more neutral self-talk, and then eventually go from a neutral self-talk into a positive, super encouraging self-talk. But that might be a little bit more advanced. So I'm gonna reel it back in. Okay. So you're gaining a writing skill, a self-awareness skill, self-analysis skill, self-discovery skill. That is what I find to be really, really fun about affirmation. So you're learning that you can, in fact, be encouraging to yourself. I don't know if you've ever been a person or known someone or just had this experience within yourself that it's like you've been doing something for so long, and then when you do something different, like you do the same thing differently, it's like a surprise. Like, oh, I just did the thing. That's so cool. I find that sometimes when I'm writing affirmations, I have those little moments of like, oh my goodness, I now believe this thing about me. How cool is that? There used to be a time where I did not believe that I could, be an entrepreneur or, make money online or look at me doing the thing. Or there was once a time, now this is a good one. There was once a time where I didn't believe that I could just like be me, be free to be me on camera. But here I am, just a talking. So like, it's so cool that I have gotten to this mental space where I'm just like okay with being me, and I'm okay with choosing the things that I choose and doing the things that I do. And it's a level of freedom that's involved, and I legitimately do not think I would be in this mental space and mental capacity and even physical space had I not gone on this affirmation writing journey that I went on. Yeah, it was very, very powerful. So anyway, I recommend you come to the How to Write Affirmations workshop so that you also can start feeling more empowered. Okay, so self-discovery skill, self-encouragement skill. That's the more obvious one. Okay, you're also building your courage and your confidence now. If, in case you're new to the COCO Love crew, number one, welcome. Come on in. Number two, in case you're new here to COCO Love Lifestyle, I want you to know that COCO Love, it literally stands for courage, confidence, and self-love. And so those are three of the things that you're also building when you write your own affirmations. So I wrote here in my notes that you're building your courage and your confidence when you write your own affirmations because you're being vulnerable, you're trying something new, you're seeing the results, and you're repeating that if you see what you like. So how does that fit into courage and confidence? Well, in my opinion, what I have like literally learned and lived through is that, let's say you don't believe you can do something. You're totally not confident, totally not feeling like, this is too risky. Like, I don't want to take the risk. The way to get over that is to take one tiny, small step, like a super small step, right? Forward into the thing that you are very, very weary about, right? The smallest of steps, the little safest of steps. Like let's do swimming pool. So people have this phrase where they say like stick your toe in, right? Well, dabbing your toe in the pool, if you're a person who is afraid of water, who is afraid of jumping in the pool, who is afraid of swimming, right? Maybe something happened when you were younger, or maybe you saw the wrong movie. I don't know. You're just not a fan of swimming. You're like totally terrified, not worth the risk, zero confidence in swimming. But one day you decide, okay, I want to get to a place where I can swim. I see myself swimming in the future, but I just don't know how I'm gonna get there because I am so scared, right? Well, the first thing you can do is just dip your toe in the water. That's it. Dip your toe in the water. Anytime you're near a pool, dip your toe in the water, right? That one small thing, you're having the courage enough to dip your toe in that water. That's you being vulnerable. And when you dip your toe in that water, you're starting to desensitize yourself to that tiny little bit of information, right? That tiny little bit of an action. It's nowhere near swimming, but it is closer to swimming than you were prior to, right? So that's the vulnerable part. You're trying something new. You're dipping your toe into the water, and then you're seeing the results. You're seeing nothing bad happened when you dipped your toe into the water. And so you're establishing that, okay, this new thing that I did, it's pretty safe actually. Like, I feel okay here. Then you keep repeating it. You keep sticking your toe in the water, just your toe. And you're seeing that you like it. Like, you like the results that you're seeing. You like that you're able to stick your toe in the water each time you see a swimming pool now. So maybe Maybe you upgrade a little bit, right? Let's build your courage and your confidence just a little bit more. Maybe you stick your whole foot in the water, right? You start sticking your whole foot into the water, maybe for a week, maybe for a month. I don't know. It's your pace, it's your timing, right? And then maybe after so long about that, you start putting your whole, like your shin into the water. So up to your knee, like you sit on the edge of the pool and drop your whole shin into the water. That's cool too. You can get to that point, and then you eventually you stand up in the water. You go to the shallow side and you just walk in a little bit and you just hang out. Maybe you're up to your waist and you just hang out right there, right? And so it's a slow process. It's on your time, and little bit by little bit by little bit, you took a risk. You were a little bit vulnerable and you tried something new. That was the courage. When you try that new thing, you then gain a little bit of confidence in that new thing. You don't gain confidence from a little bit of thing. You don't gain the confidence to do the whole great big thing. You gain the confidence in the little thing. But when you do another new thing, right, you're adding on top of dabbing your toe in the water, to dipping your foot in the water, to dipping your shin in the water, to dipping your whole leg in the water up to your waist in the water. That's you slowly building your confidence, slowly building your courage, right? It's not courage if you're not afraid to do it. If you're willing to do it and you're unafraid to do it, you're not being courageous, right? So courage is built when you take very small steps of a thing that you perceive to be a high risk or a high, something that you're really, really afraid of, something that you don't quite believe in, right? And when you do that, when you take that small step, you're building your confidence a little bit, because you see, oh, I'm safe. And you continue to see, oh, I'm safe. And so now you associate safety and I know I can do this with the small thing. And when you assign that confidence to the small thing, that gives you just a little bit more confidence to do one step further. Not enough confidence to do the whole thing, but just enough confidence to do one step further. So you're able to mentally jump from toe to foot. And then you're able to mentally jump from foot to shin, and so on and so on and so on. And so that's what I mean by you're able to build your courage and your confidence. You're also able to build your self-love, because you're quite literally speaking life into yourself. In the last video, I talked about how affirmations are encouraging words that disprove the lies you once accepted as your truth. When you know that something is a lie, you've been believing a lie, and then you set out to correct that thing, you set out to say, look, I am no longer believing a lie. I'm going to make sure that I'm believing in the truth and that I know what my truth even is. Like, that's bold, it's courageous, it's confident, and it's giving self-love, because who would want to believe a lie? Who would want to believe a lie, especially if the lie is damaging, especially if the lie is not helping you get towards your goal. It's not helping you feel fulfilled in life. It's not helping you create and live the life that you desire to live. Like, this lie is not serving you. If you want to live the life that you say you want to live, get to a mental space and capacity that will help you get to that life that you say you want to live. If you do not want to get to the place, get to the life that you say you want to live, then I would argue you should stop saying that you want to live that life, because you're lying to yourself. I mean, I don't really understand what that would be about or why someone would lie to themselves in that way. I don't prefer to be lied to personally by other people, and I also don't prefer to lie to myself. So if I find out that I've been lying to myself, I want to correct it. Point blank, period. That's what I'm saying. And if you feel me, then you feel me. Then let's go write affirmations together so that we can make sure that we understand what we believe. That's that self-awareness piece. And that also we can change that thing if we find that we're believing something that's incongruent to what we thought we should be believing, and what is going to actually serve us in terms of how we want to live our life in the future. So I said a lot of things, but I will read a few more things from my notes here just to make sure that I'm tying this all up in a bow. So how exactly are you showing yourself love when you are writing affirmations? You're no longer accepting self-hate, self-deprecation, eternal wallowing. That's a bit dramatic. Eternal wallowing and helplessness. You're no longer accepting those things. You are becoming a solution to some of your problems. You're giving yourself more options of having the peace you desire in life. You're taking your power back. You're saying and showing yourself that you are in fact worthy. An example, this example is rough. An example of showing yourself the love that you desire is a baby. So a baby, we all know that babies need nurturing. However, when we go about life and we're no longer a baby, a toddler, a teenager, a young adult, we're a full-blown adult. We got bills, we got stuff to do, we got a job. Some of us got 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, right? And we forget that we need to be nurtured in the same way that an arm baby, I'm talking an arm baby who can't feed themselves, they can't speak very well, like can't do too much. They have to rely on another person to help nurture them, right? My theory is that we quite literally forget that we need nurturing. We are still that arm baby. We still need love. We still need to be spoken to nicely. We still need to be given a bottle, given a pacifier, given a hug, rubbed on the back, right? We still need to be burped. We still need to be changed, right? Our diaper needs to be changed. We got some mess that need to be taken out to the trash. We got some baby wipes that need to be wiped. We need to be cleaned up, right? We forget that we need that loving, nurturing, tender care. We need that one-on-one time, like we need it. We forget that. And writing your own affirmations is one way that you can get back into the habit of self-nurturing, if you will. We can create an atmosphere for ourselves where we speak life into ourselves, where we say, hey, you can do anything you put your mind to. You got this. Who told you that you can't have that dream job? Who told you that? Why did they tell you that? What was their purpose for telling you that? Do you think that serves you? Do you still desire to have that dream job? Well, what's holding you back from going and getting that dream job? Well, let's talk about how we can go get you that dream job. Is there something new that you need to go and learn in order for you to be more qualified to receive or be hired by that dream company that you're trying to work for? Like, we forget that we need nurturing. We so many times when we become adults, we kind of turn things into a black and white situation. I have it or I don't have it, right? I can't go get the job because I don't have the whatever I need right now. We also are obsessed with instant gratification, okay? That's a whole nother situation. But these are the things. And so we do get tired. We do need rest. We do need time to laugh. We do need time to poop and pee. We do need time, like we need everything that an arm baby needs. Literally everything. We need a hug. We need it. We need our time to just be soothed by the pacifier. We need it. So those are the things. That's my analogy. Baby needs nurturing, and so do you. You are literally, when you write affirmations, when you write your own affirmations that are specific to you, personalized to you, and whatever situation or circumstance you're going through, you are becoming the person who can create the life she desires. This is why writing your own affirmations is the most ultimate self-care hack ever. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm excited to catch you in the next one.